EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Come on. Hey.
The man in motion is Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
19, traffic.
They'll look to throw. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Jackson out of the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Real quick, ready?
3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On the coverage.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punch. He'll return it from the 11. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
Dragon 60. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the run to the right. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Raiders.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
Mustang 19. 18.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5 as we are ready to get back underway. Jackson now on 2nd down, and that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That's the score. Raiders 10. Ravens nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On play action, here's Jackson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. 56 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup, to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and 10.
Hey!
Throwing Jackson. Forced out wide. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
At the 1-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson going to keep this one himself, and he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Catch.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
70! 18 card, Warriors, 70!
Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, set! Get it! Steady!
Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Auburn good with the extra point. And the Raiders will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second down. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up here. First and 10. Jackson now. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Don't worry. Hey, Alex, it's hot. Hey, it's hot. 180. Cut.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Ready?
Second and 10.
Middle. Ready. Sit hot. Report.
Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A first down throw for Jackson. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 31, here is second and 4.
Ready.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Baltimore.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. The shotgun, here's Jackson.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Ravens' 49-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
Now a give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Vegas.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and
that is hot. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Ravens 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
first and 10. Jackson rolling right. Now he'll run. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
You are X. 180. To what?
To throw is Jackson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Mitchell is a carrier. He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
DC, man.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
180.
They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Come on. Hey.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go.
Bowers, the man in motion. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Ready up. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will score! Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ravens 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Thanks up.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Good for a Baltimore
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
46-yard line.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's got into Flowers for the connection. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now 3rd and 11.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
Ball down to the
16-yard
16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. 3rd and a yard. A design run here with Jackson. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Man!
They'll turn and hand this one off. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 19.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jackson. This one pops downfield by Flowers. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5. Here's a third down and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders, as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.